Good evening, everyone. How are you? Thank you, Madhu sir, for joining. Thanks a lot for taking time from your busy schedule. I know you're doing so many things, helping so many people, and you don't tire at all. Anytime I message you, you're always available. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you, Mira. Whatever is possible, try to interact. Definitely, the journey, we are not experts. Things are changing every day. Okay, let us directly go into the subject.
Yeah.
How exactly be ready to prepare a checklist for our job requirement.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
what I
Mira.
want to say to begin with is our students are trying to do the best. So, this batch, the gold membership, as we call it, they've already undergone the silver membership. They are a little bit more confident than what they were, and they are action takers. They're doing lot of things. We're helping them with lot of things, but they're yet to crack this getting a good job, their dream job. So we want you to help us fill in the blanks and say, okay, what more they should do. So to begin with, you have, with your experience, you've been doing this for so many years. So a general checklist, let's start with, and this is going to be over a period of time wherein later you can actually check their resumes, even do the mock interview for them, and personally, what is it that each one can do? We can figure that out. But to begin with, yes, sir, what do we do to ensure that we can crack it?
Sure, sure. Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, myself, Madhu. I'm basically an ex-Boschler with around 30 years of experience in Bosch in different arenas like manufacturing, technical training and development. Last but not least, I was in HR as an HR manager for about 7 to 8 years. Later, I started my own company called as Sri Technocrats and HR Solution. Here, the name Technocrats means I am doing both technically and commercially oriented jobs. I have an industry where I manufacture digital desk. I'm supplied to various people in the country, especially whoever wants to project their new projects, models, etc. It is an AI model. Second is I also manufacture a unit called as grinder, which is used for auto grinding machine. It's a small unit which can be kept in kitchen, used for day-to-day preparing atas, etc., etc. And my third vertical is I also do technical training for various corporates, and I also do placements for many companies. And I too take end-to-end HR activity in a company. And these are my verticals. I'm also an authorized faculty for Indian machine tool manufacturing company, and I'm a mentor for digital growth in Pesit University. This is my background.
Yeah, and other than that, there are so many other colleges you keep giving lectures in.
Yeah. So I put that in a box of training and development because to say I maybe Malnad College of Engineering or it is a what is it called Jyoti Institute of Technology, RV College. So many colleges I go there. Now, not to give lecture, I want to prepare the people to the industry readiness. This is my main objective. During my Bosch, when I used to go to various campus selection, the people, maybe I have visited many IITs like IIT Guwahati, IIT Delhi. The people are very good. I mean to say the candidates are very good. They have high-end knowledge, latest knowledge, everything is there. But what they miss is what is industry required, that is not there with them. They have everything apart from what is industry is required. So, and this is the one which made me to think of opening such company where I have an opportunity to train the people and give the right people to the industry. That is one thing. And apart from that, I also do some CSR activity where I usually select or try to take out the people who are failed groups or who is not having work after 10th standard if they are dropouts or 12th standard or diploma holders. I take them, I train them on Sundays in some industries and place them by giving a job around approximately 15,000 to them. This is one more activity as a part of CSR which I do. So,
Awesome, sir. Awesome. It's heartening to listen to the various things that you're doing. It's amazing.
so my main motive is whatever I want to earn, I have earned it in my life. Now it's my time, the opportunity for me to give back to the society whatever I have taken from Bosch Limited. So in that connection, I also got connected to Asia Infinite Foundation. There also I was training maybe 3 or 4 guys. I mentored those boys. Maybe you extended. I don't mind going ahead further also.
Yes,
So
sure, sure.
today our topic is how to make a resume or what are the ways checklists required to get a job or how to dive into the market where we are looking for a job. I use the word dive. Dive means really you should know where, when, how to dive. Otherwise, you are going to fall. You'll have a very bad shape. So, to understand those conditions for diving, maybe I'll be using 2 or 3 slides. Maybe if there is any question in between, you can stop me. If I am fast, if I'm not audible, you can please raise your hands. Okay. With that background, I'm going to start for the day. And okay, there's some objective. Before I start the PPT, there's one objective. Maybe there are 4 or 5 people in the group right now. So at the end of this 40 or 50 minutes, I want some outcome. What is that outcome? What is that I'm expecting from you? Because I don't want to waste even 1 minute. This 40 minutes or 50 minutes should be valuable. So to start with, we want people to become first a student in an institute. From student, they have to become an employee. To become an employee, they should be first employable. And that's what Asha Infinite Foundation is doing it. How to become a better employable in an organization. Once you become employable, last but not least, I want you to become valuable. So these 3 words, employee, employable, and valuable. This is my motto of today's session. So it's not just making a checklist at the end. Beyond that is I want to become more valuable to your company, more valuable to yourself, more valuable to as a citizen of India. This is the 3 points which we are going to see now.
Excellent.
Okay, with that agreement, we are going ahead. Yes. So before preparing anything as an individual, first try to make a point that what is your career? Okay, you finished your BE in electronics engineering or whatever the graduation. So what is your goal? And 90% of the people, they fail in this. Some people try to take the career itself by the force of his uncle, force of maybe peers, force of some other. But they have some inner talent, but they try to avoid that and they go in a different goals, which actually they are not much interested. So selection of a realistic and what is there in inner talent in them, that should be your career. Okay, that is how the career goal can be defined. And next, career goal means for the next 3 years, what you want to become. Next 5 years, what you want to become. Next 10 years. We will call it as short-term goal, mid-term goal, and the ultimate. What is that you want to reach at the end? What is your aspiration in your life? So your defining that goal is very, very vital compared to any other thing. If your selection is wrong, then whatever the points we say, it is of use. Am I right or not? Normally, what we do is, in a lighter sense, if I want to say, selecting the right partner is very important. If the partner is wrong, imagine next life of 35 to 40 years is wrong. Similarly, in corporate selection or in whichever the company we want to select, in whichever journey we want to travel, in that if that particular train is a bad train, then whole life is going to get hectic. So selection of goal is very, very important, that you have to do introspection. Sit in one corner, try to introspect yourself and try to select, okay, this is where I'm good at it. And this is the self, you have to prepare a self matrix and try to rate yourself and select your goal. Now, once the goal is selected, then to reach that goal, first step is to prepare the resumes.
Sir, a little bit more pointers to define this career goal. So, what we have done is we keep telling them, okay, you can have one target salary that you may aspire for. So, that is one way of looking at it. Other than that, what are the other things you think that the students should look at? And also, realistically, do they even have a choice? As to choose what they want, because first of all getting something is so difficult. So do they have that choice wherein, okay, I want to do this, I want to go there, so will they, so how do we look at this whole thing?
Yes, it's a very good question. Okay, career goal, as I said, it's an what is there implicit in you. Implicit in you is very, very vital. Implicit is which others can't see, which you know you are best in that. Based on that, you would have selected the maybe BE or BA or BCom, BSc, based on that. Or if it is a forcefully you have gone to the colleges, that means that the first step itself is a failure. Definitely, you can't reach the peak of that particular area. Imagine, I want to do engineering, but I have selected commerce by some reason. Definitely, if I would have done engineering with my inner talent, whatever is there, I would have reached the peak of that. That means I can become the vice president of the company and retire. But because of some reason, some external force, I selected BCom. I may not be able to reach the top of the BCom level. As a commercial head of the company, I may not reach maybe in the middle welfare because I'm not that much interested. Sir, I would like to say very clearly here, your selection of whatever you want to pursue should be yours, should not be others. And yours means you should know that where you are good at it. Because when you are in schoolings, definitely you may not be able to judge. But that's why 1 to 10 subjects are common. Then when you are going to PUC, there they have some basic selections are there. Then further, everything is defined based on you. You can select, I want to become a computer engineer, or I want to become a doctor, or I want to become XYZ. That selection should be correct. Imagine if that is already selected, you have finished your some undergraduations there. Then in that undergraduation, what should be your goal? Maybe there, as Ms. Sarah Meera said that, whether you want, say, 12 lakh CTC, 20 lakh CTC, you start with. So if you have that as a goal, then to reach the 12 lakh and 20 lakh CTC, what should be your preparation? How exactly you can reach that 12 lakhs or 20 lakhs? Or today in the market, I would like to say that any graduation, today it is 12 to 15,000. The market is very bad. Market is very bad. Say 15,000, 20,000, this is the salary level which is going on in the market. Maybe few people are lucky where they will get 5 lakh CTC. Very lucky will go to 10, maybe excellent will go say around 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs maximum. Those are the days where we had some 50 lakhs, 80 lakhs. These cities were there. Today it has come to 15,000 per month for a BE graduate. It's running in the market. Why? If you ask me that question, sir, people are not employable. They are ready to come at 15,000. They are waiting, let me get the job and learn something there. Whatever they are studying in the college, it is not required the industry. So it has become 15,000. So if you start, when you plan your career, yes, I'm planning for say 10 lakh CTC, then it is not just college books. It is not just whatever the text given in the college. You have to go beyond. You have to do a lot of internship. You have to go outside. There's something called as in-plant training. Many people don't know that. In-plant training means you as an engineer, 3 months of yours in one of the semester, you have to go to different industry. You got my point. Every week, 1 week, say Bosch, 1 week Toyota, 1 week this thing. Like that, you have to travel 12 weeks like that. You should be able to visit 12 industry, do your in-plant training. Then you have to do internship. Internship is a 3 months program in one of the industry. The earlier one, the implant is 12 industries in 3 months. Then you will know what is how the corporate is working, how exactly I should be, what is that they are expecting from me. These are the knowledges you are going to gain during those implant training and in your internship. So these things will make something better than others. I would like to give one small example. Today, actually, I visited one industry in Dabospet. Actually, they called us for do some maintenance activity. But more than 3 or 4 people like me, vendors were there in that particular meeting. All came for the same competition. We are bidding for the same activity. But all CEOs of the company, those other 3 companies were there, including me. But what I have done is, I have taken one of my associate there. During the meeting is happening, I sent my associate, check all the machine, know the condition of the machine, and discuss with the surrounding people there, associates, operators, production manager, discuss with them, get some feedback. This is what I have done. See, when others came only, they were in the meeting, definitely they not get all the points what is happening there. But since I have taken one more man extra, I know that something to be done there. So now I got fantastic information from that guy. So how exactly I have to bid, how I can become a winner in that bid. So this thing I got it. That means what I'm trying to say, you as a student, when you're going for a job, you should be X plus 1. You should not be an X. X is everyone. But it should be X plus 1. You should have something more than the others. Then only you can. That's why all these things are required. Maybe our Meera ma'am is doing a fantastic job in that. She is preparing you all in that direction. Any further points to be added, Meeraji?
That's it, sir. So what we will do, I will sit with you separately, and for all this implant visits and all those things, should the students go about? How do they apply for it, and what is the process? I will get a better understanding. But you kindly continue, sir.
Sure. Update the resume and LinkedIn profile. It looks very simple. Update just update whether my 10th standard marks card or 12th PUC marks card, or that's not the case. Update means to the latest. What should be there in the resume? It is not just name, your college name, your marks. That is not sufficient. Today, all your resumes are screened by something called as ATS. ATS means applicant tracking system. Applicant tracking system through AI. They are going to track your resume by that. That means it will just see based on your how resume is that, it will try to pick up the right words what they wanted, and it will reject or select your resume for next level. That means earlier people used to do based on some important words, they are going to pick it up, and they were working like that. Now there is a system which scans your resume, picks the right one, and it also ranks it, whether you are standing 3rd or 4th, because usually for one job in a corporate company, more than 300, 400 resumes will be there. So I need to screen it. I need to filter it. That filtering is done by AI. So that is why for you all, I would like to say that please prepare your resume by using AI. There is an AI tool in the system. Use that and try to prepare your resume. And it try to fix whatever the words it likes and whatever the content it wants. So prepare with that and update your resumes.
Which is the tool, sir?
AI tool. There's an AI tool for resume. If you just type it in Google, you will get it.
Or any
and
general.
It will give the data. It gives you have to fill the data, and your resume will be prepared.
Okay.
And one more very important is, you people may be very good, great, have lot of stuff, but those stuff should not be there in resume. Not be there means I want a brief, crisp of that. What is that brief? What is that crisp means? Maybe I have a work experience in 5 companies. I would like to mention only the companies, work experience, Bosch, Toyota, and everything. Maybe the remaining 2nd, 3rd, or 4th page, I'm going to explain those experience in detail. But what this AI tool is required, or what that HR is required, is in each company they are worked from when to when. 3 years, 2 years in each company. That's all. and that will be picked up by the AI. Imagine you have taken a page, one A4 size page. If you try to fill all the details in a single page, first of all, it is not sufficient. So what will happen is you try to write more and try to write the remaining second and third and fourth. So in the third or fourth, there will be some important points which has gone to the third page or the fourth page, and it is not in the first page. All these AI tools scans only first page. Whatever is there in the first page, maybe the details of that can be in the second, third, and fourth. That example told you that your work experience. If it can be one name here, the company name, or the number of years of work there, the remaining balancing what you have done in the company can be in the remaining.
So can it be more than one page then? We generally ask them to do only one pager.
The one page is the one which is required, but you have so much stuff that 3 or 4 pages are required, are there in the content is there. In that case, go for second, third, and fourth page. In the first page, it will be very crisp and boldly highlighting whatever you want to express, whatever your aspiration, if you want to express, that will let it be very bold so that those things are picked up. And give the right information to the HR manager. Otherwise, what will happen is, if the resume preparation is very bad, it will go as a waste. They'll just push it to the dustbin. So without actually maybe having a very good content, because of lack of preparation in your resume, it will go to a dustbin. And that one, please cross-check. First time, second time, third time, please cross-check and add the right value, right words. If that means you don't know English, no problem. Whatever the AI tool I told you, know, that will tell everything. That will give you a lot. That will make your resume better. Okay. Then in LinkedIn profile, first and foremost, my request to everyone is please put the latest photo. The photo will be always either of some days old. So put the latest photo, update the LinkedIn. So one of the thing is in LinkedIn, I would like to say that try to release some, what do you call us, some article on your subjects. No one, whether people is there to read or not, that's secondary. But in the first 2 months, I release this particular topic. And then after 2 months, one more topic is released. Everything is getting updated in LinkedIn. This will give a lot of confidence to the HR manager that you have something called curiosity in learning. Learning can be by releasing some article or doing some courses often. Imagine you don't have a job 3 months, 4 months. You take some course, try to update that. It's the curiosity of learning is very, very vital. So that will make you, okay, this man can be taken. He can be staying in the company for 30 to 40 years so that he update himself. That we call it as resharpening. This person is getting resharpened and we can have him for a longer duration. That means these are the indirect speech which is happening from your resume or in the LinkedIn profile. Okay, this is about updating that. Please do it. Next is identify job openings. This is another very, very vital activity. Okay, where is the job? Where I have to search? Who are the people can provide me for my particular resume? Who can provide me job? Sir, job is there everywhere. I'll tell you one thing. Today, actually, as a HR person, HR placement person, I'm looking for the right candidate. I don't know which are all the places I've gone. I don't know here. And I usually go to the colleges, make small MOU with them, and I'll take all the people in the college. But the real result is in every college, I get only 3 or 4 employable people, candidates, 3 or 4, not more than that. This is very pathetic. And here, once again, I would like to say hats off to Ma'am and their team, because most people who are in rural areas like Ramnagara, Chenpatna, Mandya, and maybe to some extent Mysore also, they don't know English. They have got good content, especially North Karnataka. They have got good content, technically fantastic, but they are not able to express it. So, and when they are not able to express, so imagine the selection in a company, a good corporate company, is likely to be very less. So, and those people also, they don't find where the job is. So they don't go beyond certain things. They will look for college campus, then they will look for some medias where they can look for job opening. But I'll tell you one thing, very good jobs are there with networking. Maybe one more point is already there here, networking. So this networking, I would like to bring it here. Networking plays a major role. What is networking?
Sir, your voice is fading sometimes.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Networking means what? Networking with your friends, networking with your peers, maybe networking with your families, networking with your social gatherings. So this will, you should be open. Yeah, I'm looking for a job. This is my resume. Please take it. Then definitely somewhere or there will be some openings are there where you can get a required job. And don't be shy telling that this is what I'm looking for. Don't tell I'm a BE graduate. I should say I'm a BE graduate in mechanical engineering. I'm looking for R&D position, research and development. Or you should say I'm looking for design engineering. Something be specific. So then your what do you call it? These are the things which will meet your aspirations. So try to look in places where the jobs are there. So as I told you, there are a lot of many portals are there for job. Please look into that. Try to update your resume there, as well as do a lot of networking. Try to share your resume there without any shy. And I'll tell you one thing, sir. Your own area, there will be a what you call as MLA. There will be a what you call as sub to the corporator. Please share your resume there. They do a lot of job, especially Tejas Surya does a lot of things. Try to give a resume there. If you belong to Jayanagar south side. So if you are this side, I would like to say in our area, Mr. Dinesh is a Congress leader. He's doing a lot of things for job requirement. Right? That means please be open. Nothing to worry. What is that you want? I want a good job. That's all. That's your motto. From whom, where I'm getting is, etc., etc. But try to don't what you call close any of your doors. Please keep open all the doors. Try to identify the job. Then your resume is ready. You're looking for a job. Then you have to tailor the covering letter. That means covering letter should not be same for each company.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Another thing I wanted to ask was, can they also go and look up on the company website whether job openings are there?
Sir, that is that. Okay, sorry. I assume that they know. Yes, sir. That is how most corporates are. Corporates will never give advertisements. It will be on the job opportunity in their portal. For example, in Bosch, www.boschindia.com. In that, there is a job opportunities. In that, they can see mechanical engineering requirement, electrical. So all posting will be done there only. And most corporates, 99% of the corporates. And the second is let them get registered our employment exchange, because after their graduation there is something called as graduate apprenticeship. Different companies like ISRO, they go through employment exchange. If you want to do an apprenticeship after your BE, 1 year BA, 1 year apprenticeships are there in employment exchange. Just go there, hand over your resume. I'm looking for apprenticeship. Sir, 1 year experience in ISRO is great. 1 year.
Sir, employment exchange, physically they have to go or it's online?
It's online. Online. You can update your. Then sometimes they also put it in the paper. Okay, BL, ISRO, they all put it in the paper. There is one criteria. They have to announce in the paper. There is one criteria there. So, but people reading newspaper have got reduced. So keeping that in mind, try to go there, apply it. So 1 year after your engineering, you will get a practicals and they also pay you. In Bosch, the payment is around 25,000 per month. In Bharat Electronics, it is around 10,000. In ISRO, it is around 15K. What the money is not important there. It is a learning. That 1 year journey, especially if they say, I've done my training in Bharat Electronics, I've done training in ISRO, it's a lot of. So try to look for that also. And maybe in small companies, there is one more area called as MSME. This is a industries. It's a small and medium scale industries where there is no training there. They directly put you on the job. But I would suggest that please go to such companies. Salaries are less, but the work contents are huge, high. That means there are too much of work. You'll be allowed to work A to Z. You are the manager and you are the operator there. keeping that in mind, sir, if you are churned for 2 to 3 years in that such company, you can definitely go to a very big role after 2 or 3 years. Because if you go to a very big company, what will happen is there's one drawback. The drawback is these bigger companies have style of working is there is a department. In that department, one particular role they would like to set. For example, you go to R&D. In R&D, there are many designings are there. In that, you'll be going to one particular portion of the design, where you will not be able to allow to learn other things. But if you go to a smaller company, you have to learn everything. You have to execute. You have to meet the customer. You have to meet the supplier. Everything you have to do. But it will be really hectic. But it's worth doing that exercise.
So these companies, most of them will have websites of their own, or
And there is a website also, but maybe they can select. There are many companies. There are 3,000 companies in Bangalore. They can select the first 100 or top 100 companies, and then they try to apply there. They are looking for job because people, MSME needs a candidate, and we don't have there. Because normally students try to look in for a bigger corporate.
yes.
They don't want to see in a smaller company. But I told you, no, in corporates, fantastic, good. Only few people will go to the top position. If there are 100 people out there, only one can become a vice president. Whereas the people who are trained in a small scale industry, in a 2 or 3 years, if you work there, then move to some corporate companies, he can become a vice president very fast because he knows more things than others. Because whatever they are not learned in engineering, they would have learned in that MSME.
So sorry again. So this 100 list of companies or 10, what, how many you said, sir?
There are 3,000 companies in Bangalore.
Okay.
In 3,000, they can select top 100. How they
Okay.
can
So
select?
where do they find that? So again, that's online only?
Yeah. Everything is online. Everything is online. Everything is online. So now nothing is without internet. So that means all are in online only. You can search for there, try to apply it. And if people, they want it. They are looking for it. And because they are not able to get people, they are paying us. If I place one person, I'm getting 8.33% of their CTC. That means that is they can avoid people like us. The students start posting their own profiles there. So this is how they can identify a job, and they can say, depending upon the company, please try to make a covering letter individually. Whatever the company sees that what is there in the company, what
Sir,
job they are
one
doing.
last thing before we go to the covering letter. What about sending messages or this one to HR and different departments on LinkedIn?
I think that is a good one. But what happens is, especially I told you the one sector of MSME, the MSME sector, they don't see, they are having full of jobs. They don't want to see that. But when you send to the right person in that particular area who is hunger to take the people, then they will look into your profile. Maybe a good HR. Good HR means there is one particular person who is looking for that in the HR department. For him, it is needed. So like that.
No, not just for MSME, but generally for jobs.
The LinkedIn profile is good, and LinkedIn advantage is they will refer the people to the companies. When there is something called as referral by someone of person means it's having a lot of weightage for the particular resume. So that's if you know anyone in that, if they refer your resume, the chance of getting job is easier compared to they are just listing in the LinkedIn.
Okay.
So job referrals are there in that. If they refer it, it's very great. Okay, we move on to the next one. Sir, covering letter, as I said, please prepare a covering letter which suits to the company. I would like to say there is no standard format as such. Covering letter depends upon the company. Resume, you can make it standard, but covering letter, it is what is that intent you want to say about yourself. And don't copy others. Please try to write whatever is there in your mind. I have seen resumes, sir, there is one particular place where they go there, their covering letter is done. And all covering letter will have the same content. We can know that this is to come from this particular show. Sir, please try to write your inner content in that. And that makes a difference compared to the others. Can be little wrong, grammatically not okay, fine, but it is your intent. Maybe people can correct, But whatever you want to say, please share that in your covering letter. That makes a better one. Then, sir, before going to interview, one more very vital is practicing interview. What is it, interview skills? There are many presentations are there already in Google. How to attend an interview. If you go there, it tells so many things. But in a summary, I would like to say that first, the very first step is your presentation. How you are, how you have gone. For example, there's an interview at 9:30. You should be there at 9 o'clock, sharp 9. If you want to be there 9 o'clock, you have to work backwards. There can be traffic jams, especially in Bangalore, and there can be so many other obstacles to reach that particular place. And after reaching, you should have some half an hour. Why that half an hour is, whatever your blood is boiling, your anxieties are there, that should get reduced before you go into the interview. For that, you should be there 30 minutes earlier. Please carry a water bottle. Water may be available there, may not. Please carry a water bottle. Try to sip little water and relax. Don't refer anything. Don't look for this thing. Sir, whatever you have studied, they are going to cross-check. They never ask beyond their JD. So prepare. If you are applying for something, ask for JD. What is the job description? Once you know that, prepare accordingly. Now, what is that we see in the interview room is, how is this fellow dressed? That means dress means for him, for us, it should not distract. Their dressing should be very, very sober. It should not distract us. At the same time, that neatness, cleanliness should be there. That is the first impression. And whether it should be polished. Yes, it should be polished. See, some observations are happening. And I have seen in our company, they have fixed some cameras in the place where you are going to sit for half an hour. The moment if you are a little early, they will ask you to sit in a place. There in the four corner, there are cameras are there, and we have kept some books intentionally. We have kept some sports book. We have kept some books like Women's Era, some general magazines, and we have kept some technical books. And we will be observing which book you are going to pick it. Our intro is half over there because these are all your what I would like to say that skill. You look for what you want. So, and we have also kept some water and other things. So, how many times he has gone there to have water? How many times he has gone there to comb his hair? The mirrors are there. So, what will happen is, this all will indicate us whether how exactly is prepared or not prepared. Then he will be sent to the room. Once sent to the room, whatever the skills you have to present there. So, I would like to say that here, please practice the interviewing skills in front of a mirror. For normally any company, first question will be, please share about yourself. So share about yourself can be looks very easy. People take it very lightly. They say, my name is so and so. I have done this BE, this college. I'm a sportsman. Close. Sir, frankly speaking, as an HR, I don't want that because you have written in your resume, and that resume hard copy is with me. I don't want that. I want something more than that. I want to know what's your background. I want to know what's your brother doing, what's your father doing, which is not, father name is there. What father is doing is not there. And this is what the environment in which you have born, which you have developed yourself. So this is what we are expecting in your share about yourself. So please prepare, stand in front of the mirror, try to talk about that. Maybe if there is a variations, you can repeat exercise maybe twice or thrice. May make yourself confident in that. And this particular question also, beautifully, if you want to say, they want to make you cool for the interview room. They're not getting any technical question or big question where you may not be able to answer. It's one of the easiest question, but to make you cool to the environment, that question is asked. So you can aram answer that question. And normally we say, sometimes I used to say, please share about yourself for 3 minutes. But usually students close at 30 seconds to 60 seconds max. They are not able to express. But the same person, when he is allowed to talk with your peers or a friend, he will talk for half an hour continuously. So that means what? He knows how to talk, but he don't know how to talk in an interview. He knows he has a lot of content, not unable to express. So please do practice there. Then apart from that, also in the interviewing skills, know about that company, which company you're going, who is the MD of the company. What is the turnover? What product they are manufacturing? Who are their main customers? Go to their website, right? Know all these details, and that will make the person who is doing hey, is interested in our company. He has seen so many details. That means these are the one which makes better than other. Know about the company. Then after doing that, what doing about the company, then we also looking for. You should ask a question to the HR. Normally, interview will be one way. Normally, the HR, the technical team, or a neutral person will be there. He'll be asking question, he'll be answering. But we expect a question from the candidate. That means a real person will ask a question. Sir, can I have something more on this? Sir, how I should call you back about my performance, whether I'm selected or not. So like this, we want some question to ask from your end. That means you are a hungry person and you want a job. This is what we feel. We feel that one. If you're not asking any questions, means this is another casual candidate who came and went. Please, and that means that one you have to practice. Answering is easy. If I ask what's your name, you will say your name very fast. What is engineering? Can tell you engineering. But if I ask you, please ask two questions, definitely you will be silent for first 30 seconds. You don't know how to ask a question. So please practice. Questioning is a very, very vital. Please ask some open-ended questions to the interview. These things makes you are confident, you are having clarity, you know what you want, you know what is expected from the company. This is about a small dispute. Be on time, carry 3 to 4 resumes in your hand, and carry a pencil and a paper. They may provide all the things, but you carry, right? Whatever the question asks, you try to write on it in front of them and read that and give the answer. Don't give immediate answers. Immediate answers, sometimes right, sometimes wrong. Think, no problem. Think 5-10 seconds, think, no problem. Only you can answer the perfect. And especially when they ask technical questions, there's something called STAR technique. Use the STAR technique. We call it as specific, task-oriented, action-oriented, and result-oriented. This is called STAR. That means they ask a question like, in this particular situation, how you can take the job from the operator. The situation is the operator is in strike mode. Definitely never thought as a fresh person. You don't know what about strike itself. Because industries, all these things are there. But at the time, so you should say that what is that you want to answer that specifically you can answer. So here in this particular situation, I have worked in this particular company, or I've seen in the paper, in this company, I have taken the stages like 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to tell that. The first one is, what is the problem? We all know that there is a problem in Apple company 3 years back. There's a big hangama, big galata in that, where many people spoiled the companies. In Vasant and Narsapura, I think more than 10,000 workers were there. They made a big problem. And, okay, they did a lot of things. So those things, try to recall when in industry, what is that they are going to ask, and what is that you have done in your college. For example, there's talk about leadership. In leadership, can you answer how we can prove that you are a good leader? Then go for STAR technique. What is that you have done in your college, and what is the specific task you have taken there? And for that task, what are all the actions you have done? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to, like a bullet points, you have to say, then what is the result of that particular thing, action? That's good, bad. Some problem happened, you managed it, there's some contingency plan, alternate one was there, there's a action plan 1, action plan 2. This is what we wanted there. So these are all things you have to practice. Networking, already are covered. Prepare list of professional references. That means there are many professional references from your family only. Prepare that. Whether you know or not, try to get overall can support me for this particular job. In my relatives who are working with what positions they are. Like that, friends' father. So like that, keep on listing out who can support me in this, and make that list of it. Try to approach them. Thereby, they can be one of the person can be your person to open the door. So please try to make a list of that, and things can be made. And last, before finding out this job search first level, uh, before submitting your resume, proofread. Sir, I'm telling once again, proofread. Twice, thrice. Check for corrections, check for spelling mistakes, check for grammars, check for any, can I make it alternate? Can I make it more crisp? Can I reduce the number of words? All those things, please check whether all contents are there. That's why I normally say in resume, there are two ways of doing it. One is, in India, we want in two columns. One column should be talking about personal, other column talking about professional. Whereas in America, it is horizontal. Here it is vertical. That means the way they look into. So here one side, the personal column is, I would like to see his name, his email ID, his mobile number, should be there. I should be able to catch my eyes. Then I would like to see all others. Maybe last can be his hobbies, goals, ever in the personal column. On the other side, right professionally, I would like to see first which engineering college, what is the percentage, and what is the internship he has done, what is the project he has done for a fresher. For an experienced guy, I would like to see which company has done. Imagine you have worked for 10 years. Sir, I don't want your college project details. If I worked for another company for 10 years, because that itself speaks about you rather than your college project. They are not mentioned about college, but fresh engineers, for them, project is the main thing. Sir, if you want to be one step ahead of others, please be very clear in writing about project. Don't say that I have worked on heat engines. I've done a project on it. Don't do like that. Sir, there was a project on heat engine. In that, my role was to design this particular part. I've done CAD drawing in that by using this particular software. It's like that you explain about that. Otherwise, that will show the trueness of you. Usually, there will be 3-4 people will be there in a group, and each fellow will have a task. Your task will not be everything. You will be one of that in that. So please explain about the one of that in your paper. So, which normally many people, 90% of the population will not do that. They say, I've done this particular project. I want to know what was your role in that particular project, and I want explanation of that. And whatever you've done in a resume will be asked by the HR person. In the interview, those questions will be asked. They will not deviate from your resume. That's why don't write wrong things. Don't write unknown things. Only if you know, you write it. If you don't know, you can write, sir, I am aware of this. I know I'm aware of pneumatic technology, but I don't know pneumatic technology. No problem. You know what is pneumatics, some small component, that is sufficient. That means in writing also, using words also, very, very, very vital. So please go back, read once again before you send it. Then if everything is there, send it to all the people. Take time, maybe 1 or 2 days. Once again, go through, then finally send your resume to the different. This is one of the small checklist. Sir, I would like to say here, checklist is a very vital tool. We use in quality. There are 7 quality principles, 7 tools in quality. One of the tool is checklist. And checklist is very, very vital for all your activities. If the checklist is there, if you're imagine you're going for a trip, the checklist is required. If you're doing something else, you want a checklist. If some function is happening in your house, checklist is required. So checklist is very, very vital tool. This is one of the quality tool, even 7 QC principles. Maybe once you say about yourself, and if you also say about checklist, the checklist is a part of quality. In the interview, they'll feel very happy. Now, in identifying career goal, please define what you want in the job, which desired industry. Yeah, see, once I told you, which industry you want. You're a mechanical engineer. There is something called as plastic industry. There is something called as heavy industry. There's something called as what do you call it, precision industry. So many industries are there. Which industry you want? That you have to select here. If you go to the wrong industry, that's it. That's it means you may not be able to grow in whatever you want. Where I want to go, and what is that role you want to be, and what should be yours. That you have to plan. Ask yourself a few questions like, what kind of position I'm seeking? I've done my BE. Sir, this is my good question. I think even for many of my mentors, mentees which I have done, ask this question. What kind of position you are seeking? They're blank. They don't know. After engineering, what they want, they don't know. They don't know. They say, I want to become an engineer. It is not engineer. We say, whether electrical, mechanical, electronics, etc., that person should be first a planner. There's one position called as planner. There's one position called as frontline manager. There's something called as design engineer. There is something called as R&D engineer. That means these are different positions. I'm a sales engineer. I'm a marketing engineer. Sales, marketing are different. I'm a logistic engineer. So this is what kind of position I'm seeking. The moment is a fresh engineer, he can go to these roles. If they don't know, if they just apply just like that, imagine they will go whichever place there is an opening. It is maybe he doesn't need that, but unfortunately, because he doesn't know that particular path only, he has gone in that direction. And this has happened to many because they don't know where they are going. What are my work-related skills, interests, and values? That means please select a job for your values. You have some certain values. Accordingly, please select a job. Otherwise, what will happen is, if your value system and the company system is matching, you will leave the company. I've seen that because some people are good candidates, come to the wrong company. That means it is not their aligned to their frequencies. They leave the company in 3 months or 6 months. Example, I've seen a company called Adukale, I've seen a company called Industries. These are all food industry. There's something engineering industry. We want engineers in the food industry, but this engineer don't like a food industry after some time. Then they would have gone. So we would like to like the people. That means if you have certain things which is suiting to your requirement, please select the type of industry. And heavy industry, few people likes heavy industry as a challenging one. Few people don't like, especially people that are a bit of lazy. They don't like heavy industry. They don't want to make their hand dirty. They want hands to be clean. So those people, they lack their performance during the course of his employment. So try to select this one. Then try to catch work-related skills, because skills, few things are taught in college, few things are added up by you after the college, then few things are taught in your work area. Try to grab that, what is that? And here I would like to say, whichever company you are selected, gentlemen, first go there, try to see what is your role. For role, what are skills are required, try to make few points and update yourself onto it. We don't want you to be pointed by the concerned manager, hey, you're lacking in this. Instead, you make the point that I have lacking in that, I would like to learn that. That makes a proactive learning than a reactive learning. What I have learned from academics and voluntary, that means during your course of your college, you learned many things. So what is that you have learned in that? And that is your experience. Try to add, try to recollect, try to put it in write those things in a particular place where you can recall during your interview. Where do I want to live? What are my career goals? Career goals can be, some people say that, sir, I want to get a job. I want a job somewhere on 50,000 rupees salary. Yeah, and I want to move up to this particular ladder. Close. Some people say that I want to work. I want to become engineer, senior engineer, and I want to learn some music. I want to learn something else. His career goals are different. Fine. In this company, is expecting this, but parallelly is working on these things. But we want some people where stress busters are required. For him, learning music is a stress buster for me, and he is doing his own interest. It's a positive for the company. So these things are also looked up. That means when you're selecting what is your career goals, it is not just here in a company, not only job. Maybe for some people, only job. For some people, plus sports. For some people, job, some cultural activities. All those things. For all these things, the company will provide you an opportunity. Sports or any cultural experience, they will give an opportunity for you. What kind of lifestyle do I envision for myself? That means, what lifestyle do you want to lead? Want to be in a very normal, humble way, or you want to be in a lavish way? So if you want lavish, you should earn more. If you want to earn more, you have to be very quick learner, try to gain more skills, try to promote yourself and see that you get more salary. For an employment objective, first, who you are, what you want to do, what environment you want to do. This is what I say, environment plays a major role. You know who you are. Okay. Many people don't know who they are, but please cross-check. I told you introspection. Please introspect who you are and what you want to do, when you want to do it. What should be the surrounding environment, surrounding culture, behavior of the people. Because there's a lot of work politics. So in which environment you want to work, try to select. And last but not least, when you're applying for a job, there are a lot of scams are there today. Sir, maybe you might have heard in the recent newspaper, maybe around 18,000 people are in US without, illegally they've entered. Sir, there is something called as, not dispensable, I would like to say, consultants who can make you to travel to different abroad for job opportunities. Their job is to send you to different country or whichever the country you like, and they will drop you there. That's all. From then on, it's your responsibility. But they will also send you illegally. These are the scams which are there. They're looking for a fish which can work in different places. So when you go and approach such people, or when you work on an online internet, it will try to pull you to that direction where you can finally end up in a very wrong place. Try to avoid that. This thing, maybe let your eyes fully open. Check before you answer anyone, especially through your internet, through your emails, through your online calls, etc., etc. So already I spoke many times, create an effective resume, well-written cover. Yes, here is an essential step because these are the most basic tools. Your resume and covering letter are your basic tools. Try to pick it up, that one. If you have any doubts, anything to be corrected, please share it with us so that whatever is possible from and whatever knowledge we have, to the extent we can correct. And use AI platform for resume writing. I think already I mentioned that. Create a plan of action. Where will you find a list of potential employers? Sir, please go to CASIA for MSMEs and other corporates. Potential employers list they have. Then utilize social media and various LinkedIn groups, etc., etc. What your communication strengths? How can you best use them? That is communication strength.
So what did you say? Cassia.
CASIA. CASIA is the hub for all these industries. All type of industries are under CASIA in Karnataka.
What is this one, sir?
Karnataka Small Scale Industrial Association.
Okay.
So they have the list of employers. You can take that particular thing, and actually they have supposed to give it free of cost. Some people they say 100 rupees, 150 rupees to give the right data for them. You can take from them and try to start applying to a different company. Conducting a job search with a plan will cost you both time and money. That means if you're not planning your activity, you're spending more time and you're spending more money, where the result will be almost nothing. So try to plan your job search. See, I use the word CASIA. So don't waste anything. Go to CASIA, which is there in Rajnagar. There's an office there. Go to reception. They will give you the company details. Maybe the right HR manager. Pay some 200 rupees. They will give you around 3,000 company. You select whether you want mechanical industry or a plastic industry or whichever you want, right apply. Similarly, for IT industries also there are places, and frankly speaking, I don't know something a hub of that, but I think it's available in the online. You can say list of IT industries in Bangalore. It will give a list of industries. Try to apply accordingly.
So this CASIA, it's just the list of companies or people who are looking for jobs.
The CASIA is a body supporting all industries in Karnataka in terms of if there's any environmental issue, if there's a place issue, or if there any other problems are there, they are the body who are supporting all industries there.
Okay, so will all of them have openings or some of them will have openings?
All of them will have. All of them. All 3,000 industries are having openings. But they are suffering. They don't have people. I tell you, even if you give me 1,000 people today, I have a job. But I want 1,000 employable people, which I don't have. Develop your interviewing skills. Already getting the interviews is the ultimate goal of the resume and cover letter. Means any resume or cover letter, the goal is you should get a letter stating that you'll be interview scheduled on some date. That's the result of that. That means if your resume is good, your covering letter is good, then you should be able to get your job is shortlisted, and on so and so date, please attend it. Are you prepared to communicate what you can contribute to the organization? So, as I said, it's very, very vital. Know that particular company, to that company, what is that you can add value? It's the preparation. I know this company. This company is manufacturing a precision component. So that what is that you can contribute? Go back to your subjects. See what is that you have studied there. What is the 3D technology you know about it? What is that laser technology you know about it? What is nanotechnology you know about it? Try to add value to that you are during the interview. So this will you will know only once you go into the website of the company and prepare for that. How you stay? That's why normally what we say is, if the students or the candidates are not aware of that, they can approach people like us, and maybe 2 days before we'll give them a lot of questions so that they can prepare and go for the interview. How you state the kinds of question you may be asked. This also I told you what type of question you want to ask. Please prepare for those and prepare a question. Write down. Check twice or thrice whether the question is right or not. The question should not be a very light question. Really, what is that you want to ask? Really, that question should be there. Have a research organization. Have a practiced interview in front of a mirror. These are things before the developing networking skill. Networking is a process of developing professional relationship with individuals in industry and organization that are interesting to you. That means you're not applying just like that to all companies, all these things. You know, there are 3,000 companies. In that, you select 50, which is okay for you. In that 50, for your profile, for your job, this thing, for your resume, suitable resume, which your resume is suitable to the company, maybe around 25. Those 25 you are going to apply, not to all 3,000 industry. Networking is often the most effective job search strategy. That means, as I told you earlier, please, wherever you go, don't shy. It can be social gathering, it can be professional gathering, it can be college, maybe what do you call us, alumni meet. Please move everywhere. See that that networking will give something or the other. There are some groups in the layouts. Maybe we have assembly layout. There is a group there. Be a member of that, so that you will interacting with us. And you know this particular gentleman is working for this organization. Try to approach. So use all types of strategies. Unfortunately, many students, interlevel professionals are unaware. That means, for example, the fresh graduates, they are not aware of this. Maybe this is where our roles comes in the picture. We'd like to say these are the things are there surrounding. Try to approach. So research a company and their culture, mission, and value to determine your fit interest levels. So last, you have got the job. Fantastic. Good. Congratulations. But it should not stop there. After the moment you see the offer letter, whether that offer letter suits you, whether the package suits you, what are the things they have given, whether Provident Fund is there, whether ESA is there. It is not there. Food they are providing or not providing. Transport they are providing not. Check all those details. Then try to send a. If it is not matching, you can reject the offer. But once you accept, whether it's good or bad, whether you like it or not, you have to go. Try, gentlemen. That means we also say that please turn down your offer letter. That means that is the guts of the people. Really, the best people are that, which is they will reject their offer, even though it is very good, but it is not suiting them. And company also select the people which suits them. They don't want a 90% candidate. They select 60% candidate because they know that 60% candidate will stay longer. They will not go away here and there. 90% candidate jumps off one. So they also check for suitability. Yes, gentlemen. Any questions? Sorry, I think I exceeded by 5 minutes.
No problem, sir. So you can just stop the screening, the sharing. Wow. Sir, I think what I have to say, these students are lucky to find people like you who come here and give such extensive guidance. All they have to do is start working towards it. You have covered everything. There are so many things. Yeah, So, kids, you have any questions? Go ahead and shoot. And then, anyway, we'll have many more such sessions. And Madhu sir has been really awesome to offer his time to sit and review each one of your resumes and then help you with one mock. We'll be arranging one mock for each one of you. Okay. So, but I want to give you enough time to cover all the things he has told now. Whatever he has told you, it's your duty now. It's your job to make sure that all the things are in place. And then only we will go to him again. We don't want to waste his time. Now, do you have any questions? At least switch on your cameras. Let sir see you. Yeah, good. So, any questions? Did you learn anything? If you don't have any question, was there one thing that you said you thought, oh, I didn't know this? We don't have much time. Just two people can say, okay, I learned something new today.
So, first of all, thank you, sir, for such a wonderful session. See, the why we did not ask any question is because you did not let us, because you answered all our questions in one session as much as possible. Like you are given interview tips, post-interview, pre-interview preparation, even after if you get selected, also how to behave in the company and how to adjust in the company by searching for whatever information that is there. So this is a reason I have made a notes also here. I can show you. I think it's not visible. I have made a notes. There are so many points I have written. Like some points we know, but uh, we are not very much aware of that. We may forget some points. So such points you have recovered again for us, and it was like a very revision session for me. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Jindal.
Excellent. Yeah. Another person?
Thank you so much, sir.
Go ahead, Harshita. Then Vaishnavi, then we'll end the session. Okay, go ahead, Harshita.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a valuable session. You have covered almost all the topics that we need. And as Niranjana said, I need to make my notes today. And the question is that many of you tell that if they ask, tell me about yourself, don't start with your name because it is already written in the resume. How should we start it, sir? Like, tell me about yourself.
No, very true. But I'll say that you start with the people also.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Anything, answer that particular question, you have to say your name. That's the first thing. That's the primary point. Myself, Madhu. Then you can talk about I born in particular Ramanagara, whatever it is, in a small village. Then my father is a farmer. Like that, you can start expanding your introduction of yourself, which is not there in your resume. About your points, all points are covered, but there are many points which is not covered. But those things are responsible for your personal growth. Those things you can start explaining. My brother is working this particular. My sister is working this thing. My mother is a homemaker. You can start about that.
So you can go ahead, Harshita, and say your name, introduce yourself. That's okay.
You may say your name.
Yeah. Vaishnavi, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Like I have learned many new things and I recalled many new things. Like we have been attending many sessions like this. I generally did not make notes till now. Today I had made notes and uh, I like the way how we need to ask ourselves questions. If I actually ask those questions myself, I can crack the interview with more confidence.
Really, please ask question to yourself.
Yes.
Many people they don't do it.
We're making them do lot of self-awareness activities and all those things. We're taking care of so many things. It's just that some of them take it seriously, some of them don't take it seriously. First thing is we do is self-awareness itself, where there's a lot of introspection activities that we make them do. I think now after coming to this batch, they are a little bit more serious. They realize the importance of each activity that we're making them do. So hopefully they should be able to introspect in a better fashion, because it's not easy for even us 50-year-old. What do we want in life? Where do we want to go? What should, so it's not so easy, but as you keep thinking, you will get a little bit more clarity. You'll get some answers. At least you're thinking on those lines.
Good, good. That's why when I talk about short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals, these are the only aspiration where they can move up in their ladder during their journey. But as a student or the candidate is going further, then when we focus on an individual, when we're mentoring individual, then we can identify this particular part and we can coach them on that, where they can further push to the next level. These things are possible.
Yeah. So great, sir. You've covered everything. It's been really an exhaustive checklist, and they'll start working on that. We'll give them enough time, and we'll help them to work on whatever they've not been doing, and we'll catch up with you again. And I can't thank you enough for the awesome work that you're doing. Amazing, and so much of experience, and we are lucky to have you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
See you. Bye bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
you.